In this video, I'm going to be upgrading the world's smallest DIY tech deck into a miniature Pro Series fingerboard. I picked up the world's smallest DIY tech deck a while back, and for the most part, it's just been sitting around just because it's kind of hard to use due to the small size, as well as the fact that it doesn't really have a lot of pop or grip. I'm going to start off by upgrading the grip tape to the extra thick Pro Series foam grip tape. The glue on this grip tape is probably the best out of all the tech decks, and I had the hardest time actually getting it off. And unfortunately, I was not able to get it off in one clean piece. Since there's only one screw hole on this setup, the 4 screw holes from the TeCh Pro Series do not match up. So I went ahead and cut off the extra on the edges, and I'm just going to go ahead and splice an extra piece on the ends for the tail and nose. The Pro Series foam grip is super thick, and it makes it a little bit harder to get a clean edge. But I went ahead and shaved down the extra. I'm going to try and make it look as close to a factory job as possible. With a piece of grip tape on the nose and tail, and everything filed down, I think it looks pretty good, and I'm happy that I was able to get the whole Pro Series logo on the top of the deck. Next, I'm going to upgrade the wheels to the TeCh Pro Series dual core bearing wheels. And the wheels that come on the world's smallest DIY tech deck are just standard TeCh plastic wheels. The Pro Series wheels are a little bit bigger than the wheels that came with the board. Surprisingly, they actually fit though pretty well. And the bearings also spin on the stock trucks without any issues with any clearance or any rubbing. With everything together, this board looks super misproportioned. It almost looks like a monster truck. And the wheels actually spin pretty well on here. They're super grippy, so I'm kind of curious to see how everything works together. And the foam grip is pretty much as thick as the actual deck itself. The extra weight of the wheels makes this whole setup feel noticeably bottom heavy. And all that's left to do is try it out. And the first thing that I notice is that the grip definitely helps with the pop as well as the grip. And this board is a huge improvement from what it was. This is still a bit harder to use and land tricks than my regular fingerboard. But with the upgrades, it definitely is a huge improvement. And I even tried it on a half pipe. And I noticed the extra weight of the wheels definitely helped when doing flick tricks to make sure that it landed on its wheels rather than landing on the top of the board. But overall, I think this was a really fun upgrade to make to the board, and it makes this board a lot more usable. It's still a lot more challenging, especially with how more exact you kind of have to be with the placement of your fingers. And it also requires using the tips of your fingers rather than using flat fingers that make it a little bit easier. That about wraps up this video. Overall, I'm really happy with how it came out. And I'm really surprised with how much the performance was improved just by upgrading the grip tape as well as the wheels to bearing wheels. Definitely recommend doing this upgrade if you have one of these. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button as well as subscribe and turn on post notifications for when I post my newest videos. As well as you can check out the recent upgrade that I did to the TeCh Pro Series. That's up on the channel now. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, peace.